awareness for breast cancer. I actually just lost a very near and dear friend to that, who used to work at Pew Forest. Some of you might have known her, Miss Santos. And so
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Leah Salvin. I am a very proud breast cancer survivor, a fearless one. Okay, so our organization is a 501c charity, and we our focus is to raise awareness for breast cancer, and our major thing is dragon boating. And actually, we are here today because we are in the process of recruiting new members. And if you could see, we have the flyers there. It's our kickoff will be on Saturday, April 25. And I will going to show you some of the slideshows. And before that, I want also to introduce some of the PFC members. Jenny is there, our PFC committee as well, and a father with his friends.
I saw her at the sports medicine clinic. It was a young woman who had breast cancer, had a shoulder injury, and she was looking for help to deal with her shoulder injury. She wasn't a paddler. And so I gave her some very simple exercises to do, and after we talked, she said, well, I can't do those because I'm not allowed to do exercises or lift weights, or I'll develop lymphedema. I've had breast cancer, I'm not allowed to exercise. That didn't seem very correct to me, and the foundation of sport medicine is exercise is a good thing. So if you looked at the issue related to lymphedema, it became pretty clear that the guidelines were all set up for things not to do rather than things to do. And so at that point in time, I thought the exercise program would be a good thing for patients with lymphedema. I found out that there was a lot of contraindications to exercise that was in the breast cancer population. And most of it, in fact all of it, was not justified by any science. So at that point in time, being a paddler, I thought, what could we do that would show women they could do repetitive, high-intensity exercise and not develop lymphedema? And that's why dragon boating came into my mind right then. I chose paddling because it was the only sport I knew enough about to be an expert at. But in fact,
With me, with my experience, I have a lymphedema before, swollen arms, a bandage. But when I start the dragon boating, I take it out. So it's lessened and it really helps. We are doing also the kayaking in downtown Boathouse, our partner, and they offer, this program is free. They offer it to us on a Thursday. So that is one thing that you could benefit from Paddle for the Cure. That is the place that we will practice at the marina. But since the marina is under construction, we do on a different side. It is at the end of the marina by the jet ski. And we are going to show you some of the races that we have done. This is Pittsburgh in Pennsylvania. And they allow us to do and sing our Paddle for the Cure theme song. So the community engaged. So this is the race that we have done. We are in the community division, but this one is the sports that I bring the team to join. Okay, next.
You see more races? Mercer?
Okay, so that is the one race, that is the sports. And now we're going to Mercer.
Yeah, this is Mercer, yeah. This is Mercer.
Okay, this is Mercer. It's so much fun, guys. Good for you. Fort Jefferson. We're just cutting because of the time. Dance boat race. So much fun. You guys would love that, okay?
This is the theme song.
Yeah. Now it's our theme song. It's everything. See that? How we do that? Drag done our very own festival. This is the stand-up paddle that we have done. And most of the paddlers all over because we partner with people in California. But then my friend from the coastal paddle, he got married. So we forget about the festival. Perspective of their experience in the paddling. So first is Johnny Nguyen. Actually, he is our pacer. Okay, so Johnny is here to talk something about his experience in general.
Yeah, so a pacer in the equivalent of most other sports is basically like a team captain, you know, like setting the pace of how quickly the boat moves. And more specifically, like how frantically or like how energetically you're moving the paddle, because it's ultimately a team sport, which means that the more in sync everyone is, the faster the boat moves overall. And it's actually pretty cool. I don't know if anyone does any kind of like tandem bicycle but it is essentially like a 20-person tandem bicycle is what the boat becomes when everyone's moving at the same time. So it's a pretty cool feeling, like just being carried while also contributing at the same time. So it's nothing quite like it. I gotta say, like if you give it a try, I'm sure you'll find out that there's a very unique appeal to it.
Yes. And in the boat, some races, there are 20 paddlers in the boat, right? But some race, they allow 10 paddlers in the boat and 1 steerer, and of course, I'm the drummer. So here is one paddler that I'm going to introduce. Her name is Jenny, PFC Committee, and she is positioning at the middle. Right, Jenny?
Yes, hi guys. So my name is Jenny, and my positioning, as Leah said, is in the middle. So Johnny's one of the pacers, right? We would have 2 pacers in the front. Okay, if you guys saw the video, it's 2 rows. Okay, so like Johnny says, the name of the game is being in sync, right? So I know you guys, you know, in your earlier school years have worked on projects. Yes, school projects together. How fun is that? How often is everyone actually working together on those projects?
Never.
Right? Who has to call everyone on the team like 3 times a day to figure out when you guys are gonna meet, or you know, who's doing what part of the work, right? So it's not easy, right? And if you guys have observed, you know, the wonderful people who spend their lives teaching you guys, right? I'm sure you've seen different scenarios where you can sense when they're in sync, right? Everything just flows better, or in our homes, right? So that's what's so beautiful for me about this sport. Honestly, I've never been into sports except for Taekwondo when I was like 8, karate, right? Besides that, I've never been in sports, but when I came and joined Paddle for the Cure, I love that team spirit, the fact that, yes, the pacers are in the front, but the work of each person helps that boat glide, right? So the more you work together, the more you're, like get out of your head. It's about, what is the person in front of you doing? What is the person next to you doing? And we're doing this together, and we're getting this associated with it, right? I'm sure a lot of people, or most of you guys, have heard about cancer awareness, or things, or sponsorship, donations being asked for cancer. Yes, can you guys raise your hand if you've heard something along in your life related to cancer awareness, bringing donations for it and all of that, right? So the reason is because so many of us can be touched by cancer in different ways, or we know somebody who's been touched by cancer, right? So as you saw, in relation to the health benefits, as the doctor was speaking, it even helps women recover after the treatment of cancer, right? So lymphedema is a swelling that happens in the arm as a result of the treatment for cancer, right? So that's why Leah was explaining she had to wear this
bandage,
like an ace bandage, right? Just to keep the swelling down, to help everything circulate. So just the movements of the paddling promote the circulation and this health in women. So, and it's amazing. I mean, who likes sports here? Yes?
Water
Who
sports.
likes the water? Who likes the beach, the pool, rivers, kayaking, all of this, right?
Oh, this is perfect for you guys.
Right? So all your senses are involved during this sport, in essence. And you come out of there totally invigorated, like, yes, what am I tackling next, right? So in that sense, so yeah, I encourage you guys to think about it and consider joining us next weekend. We have the sign-in sheet here if any of you are interested in, getting more information, following us, and if you guys are ready to sign up, and of course, get your parents involved in that decision making, okay?
Okay guys, but there per session, because we don't have our own boat. We are under the coaching of the New York Wall Street Dragons, so we rent the boat and we do the, they also provide our clothes, so there's always money involved. So if you guys, you could register there, follow us, and remember our kickoff will be next Saturday. So our meetup is at the White Dome around 10:30 in the morning. And the number one rule to join in any team, right? Always be on time. Respect the time of your teammates. Okay? So, because if you know how to manage your time, you can do anything. Do you agree with that? Yes. Always in the mind, right? So, get ready. If you could come and do the lineups and so, for the whole year, the start of the season is from April to October. So after that, we also have different kind of events. We do have bowling, we do Zumba, all kind of movements. We do yoga, we do arts for life. But right now, since summer is coming, so that is our focus. And lately, we also partner with the Rocking the Boat, and they have a program, free event, like a Rowing for the Cure, and we will add on to that the benefits that you could get from Paddle for the Cure. And I'm going to explain the general thing of Paddle for the Cure. Paddle for the Cure is a special support organization for breast cancer survivors and supporters. We offer a unique survivorship program that uses recreational dragon boat paddling to manage treatment side effects for breast cancer and to promote a positive and healthy lifestyle. Organized by survivors ourselves, we paddle our way to recovery with supporters and paddling enthusiasts along our side. So that is what Paddle for the Cure is all about. And what is our mission? Our mission is to create a special sisterhood for breast cancer survivors, right? To provide hope and support to survivors, not only for survivors, but for their families. To enrich our lives through the sports of dragon boating, right? To grow the sports of dragon boating in our community. And to unite our community to other charitable purposes for what? For racing and paddling. That's all.